Selena Gomez, you guys, is calling out another TV show for making a joke at her expense. Selena put The Good Fight on blast over a recent episode where the characters discuss what you can't make fun of anymore due to cancel culture, of course. So have a listen.
Autism.
Selena Gomez's kidney transplant.
Hey, put one in just to throw everybody off.
All right.
One that's so inappropriate even you wouldn't joke about it.
Selena posted this on social media, writing, quote, "I'm not sure how writing jokes about organ transplants for television shows has become a thing, but sadly it has apparently. I hope in the next writer's room, when one of these tasteless jokes are presented, it's called out immediately and doesn't make it on air." Tori, you're the comic here. What do you make of this?
You're not going to like my answer, but I thought it was kind of funny. And I say this respectfully from a person who came from a medical, my mom is always in medical need and we take medical things very seriously. The point of that joke, if you look at the context of it, was what are jokes we can't say? So one of them was Selena's kidney transplant so they're sort of satirizing the fact that you can't say it. So she's sort of proving that point in that way. I understand how some people can be mad as a comic. I say push that line.
Erica, what did you think?
I think both things can exist simultaneously. The joke was made in a way that Tori just explained, but also anytime someone uses your name, you have every right to say something about it if you choose to do so. So she didn't start it, she just simply responded to it. It's like, don't start none, won't be none, you know? Leave the girl alone. Hasn't she been drugged through the mud enough? I mean, think about how she grew up. She was like one of the first people to grow up in social media and be so ostracized and scrutinized for everything, and she was very, very young. So,
but that's sort of also the price you pay for public life, right? If you say I want to be famous.
But she had to be at the forefront of that.
Right.
Your heroes didn't grow up that way.
No, they
not
didn't.
that way.
That's true. The social media way.
I got a lot of insight on this. So I did a panel for Donate Life Hollywood last year, and it was basically teaching people about all the ways, the inaccuracies that are shown in scripted and unscripted television for people in organ donation community and what that looks like. And so I understand, as Selena Gomez being on the forefront of that, not by any choice of her own, she's like, I wish that we could tell these stories properly, not joking away until they're fully understood. So as much as I understand the joke and the satire within it, I understand why she's taking and dying on the sword to tell people, let's get this right before we get it as a joke.
That's interesting. I didn't even think about that.
Like, it's all the doctor shows,
right.
Like all the hospital shows.
Misinformation. I mean, coming from someone that just had a double lung transplant, I know exactly all the misinformation, because when I post about it, they thought Eric got the double lung transplant because I went on CNN. It doesn't work that way. I went on CNN to call attention as a cautionary tale, and because no doctors wanted to touch COVID lungs. They don't understand that when you have an organ transplant, you have to actually pass all these tests in order to be eligible. The way that you get up to the top of the list isn't through influence, it's through how sick you are. Eric was #1 in his region because he was the sickest person in his region. So I'm so happy you brought that up because I never even thought about it. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But now that we need to get that misinformation correct, that gives me a lot more to think about. So good talk.